Well, you know the Marks starting cars rolling, and Vance, it was on display today during Family Day here in the tarmac. A lot of people looking at this beautiful gate, and it's rolling for the first. Up to you.
St. Lad's Bling, Senseless, Riverview Jameen, Rod's Destroyer, Cavallo Frosty, Under Sky Dilly, Baby Dill, and Tasteful Banka. Off stride here, Under Sky Dilly. There they go, they're off and pacing and leaving out towards the rail. St. Lad's Bling from the far outside into the turn. Cavallo Frosty at the rail third. Riverview Jameen away fourth. Rod's Destroyer. Fifth is Baby Dill. Then in sixth, Tasteful Banka. Seventh towards the inside is Senseless. And the trailer is Under Sky Dilly in the backfield. On the way to the opening quarter mile, the battle on. St. Lad's Bling at the rail. From the outside, Cavallo Frosty's getting a parking ticket tonight. Third towards the rail, Riverview Jameen, 28-3 the quarter. Facing fourth, Rod's Destroyer. Fifth around the turn, that's Baby Dill. In sixth, Tasteful Banka. Back to seventh is Senseless. And the trailer is Under Sky Dilly. They arrive at the half, and Cavallo Frosty took all the way to the opening half mile to clear the lead. From the outside, here's Rod's Destroyer. Driving up on the outside for third is Baby Dill. St. Lad's Bling now fourth. They're at the half in 58-1. Pacing fifth at the inside, Riverview Jameen. Up sixth, that's Tasteful Banka. Senseless now driving into seventh outside, and Under Sky Dilly, not her night. On the back stretch, going to three quarters. Rod's Destroyer about to clear here. From the outside, that's Baby Dill in second. Senseless is picking them off on the far outside. Now third, Tasteful Banka comes on fourth. Pacing fifth, that's a winded Cavallo Frosty. Sixth is Riverview Jameen, St. Lad's Bling, and the trailer Under Sky Dilly. Three quarters in 1:29-3. Rod's Destroyer at the rail, but here comes Daddy Boy on the outside. Brian McPhee and Senseless now take over in deep stretch. Coming to the wire and about to deliver as the favorite, Senseless for Brian McPhee. Rod's Destroyer gets the deuce. Finishing third, that's Baby Dill. Senseless home tonight in 2:01-1.
There's a sport in Prince Edward Island that's rooted in our farms and fields and heritage.
Kicking it off tonight on the winning column with Senseless.
Yeah, and this guy just doesn't leave much. And again, Brian kind of used that same strategy that he used in the previous race to get the win. Up the backstretch, he made the big brush, was able to clear at the top of the lanes. Of course, son Brody had come first over with Rod's Destroyer. He was able to go past Brody, and he was the winner in mid-stretch. Hit the wire first tonight for Brian. That's two in a row. Let's go up to Vance.
Senseless returning from the first, big outing 5 by Lombard Avenue. From the Lon Todd Hanover Dam, Clueless. Owned by Donald Sweet and Darren Silliker. Larry Donald does the training. Brian McPhee, the winning driver. Mile at 2:01 and a 1/5. Senseless in the first. Parkdale Homecoming down at trackside for the cooler presentation.
All right, post time for the second race. The Marks Workwear starting gates rolling. Let's send it back upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Miramichi Murdoch, Dusty Laid Last, Chesapeake Summer, Shellmark Adios, Lucky Northern Star. Mom Says I'm Pretty, Wiley Willie, and you too. All lined up, 8 across the gate, coming to a start. Off stride at the rail, Miramichi Murdoch. There they go, up and pacing. Mom Says I'm Pretty, leaving right out towards the inside. Chesapeake Summer is second. Up on the outside for third, that's Wiley Willie dropping to the pylons. Pacing fourth, Shellmark Adios. Then in fifth, Dusty Lane Last. Away in sixth, Lucky Northern Star with U2. And Miramichi Murdoch, after the break before the start, is trailing the field. Up front, leading the field of the quarter, Mom Says I'm Pretty for Andrew Moore. There goes Chesapeake Summer now, popping right from the two-hole here, and Quinn will drive her onto the front after a 29-second quarter. Chesapeake Summer takes over. Mom Says I'm Pretty is second, watching them at the rail third. Wiley Willie coming to the outside in fourth. That is Shellmark Adios to be first up. Following him out fifth, that is Dusty Lane Last. Then moving up sixth, U2 towards the rail. Lucky Northern Star and Miramichi Murdoch, the trailer. New leader past the half. Shellmark Adios on the outside has the front. Chesapeake Summer has rail control. The half up in 59 flat. Third is Mom Says I'm Pretty. Dusty Lane Last now fourth. Up into fifth is Wiley Willie. Then in sixth, that's Lucky Northern Star. Seventh is U2. Miramichi Murdoch, three high the trailer. Shellmark Adios takes over from McKinnon. Opens by two with a quarter of a mile to go. Chesapeake Summer is second. Dusty Lane Last third. Pacing fourth. Mom Says I'm Pretty, trapped in now. Fifth to the outside, Wiley Willie. 3/4 in 1, 28 and 4. Homeward bound they come. Shellmark Adios, clear by 4. Chesapeake Summer is second. Mom Says I'm Pretty, clear sailing now, but much too late. Coming to the wire, Shellmark Adios will hang on here for McKinnon. Mom Says I'm Pretty second. Wiley Willie drove in third in 1:59 and 2.
Do warn you, if you want to get in on some of this gorgeous merchandise, you better do it fast, because we've got some great stuff this year, and if you are using this Play 4 Super Pack, you can get in on that as well. Let's go back to race day.
Shellmark Adios is going to the winner's circle. Bagel the gate by Run the Table. From Shellmark Sugar by Fundamentalist. Owned by Nicholas Oakes of Cornwall. Nick does the training. Mark McKinnon picked up the drive tonight. 1:59 and 2. Good trip on him. Shellmark Adios in the second. Down at trackside, the Clarence Mitchell Memorial Cooler presentation.
So nice to have the Mitchell family here tonight. All right, the marked starting gate is rolling. I want to thank Keir's Overhead Doors for the continued support. Nice to have you part of Gold Cup racing. Lining up here in the third, let's send it back to Vance.
Thought of Ultimate Hope, Keppick Road, Amon Darcy, J.M. Goddess, the Great Oak, Mother's Daughter, solid 4-star. Third race, top of the stretch. Here they come. Here they go, off and pacing, far outside, solid 4-star, Amon Darcy towards the rail, third into the turn. J.M. Goddess pacing fourth at the rail, that's Ultimate Hope. Mother's Daughter about to drop in fifth, thought of away sixth. Pacing seventh is Keppick Road, and the early trailer, that's the Great Oak. They all have pylon spots early. Harold LeBlanc Jr. and Amon Darcy up front. They'll be quarter pole leading tonight. Second is solid 4-star. Then in third, on the inside, J.M. Goddess. There goes Ultimate Hope now to the outside, early fourth. Pacing fifth is Mother's Daughter, then Thought of is sixth. Seventh goes to Keppick Road, and the trailer, the Great Oak, 29-3. Open it up here. Amon Darcy's got company. Ultimate Hope, the filly, comes after the leader. Pacing third, the solid 4-star. Fourth is JM Goddess. Mother's Daughter fifth. Thought of is tipping out sixth. Keppick Road is seventh, and the trailer, that is the Great Oak, halfway home in the third. That's Amon Darcy, the midway point leader in 59-3. Solid 4-star second. Ultimate Hope on the outside. First up third. JM Goddess up the rail fourth. Thought of up now fifth. Pacing sixth on the outside is Mother's Daughter. Keppick Road is seventh. And the trailer, the Great Oak, 3/4 coming next. Amon Darcy will be the leader there. Ultimate Hope up to second. Solid 4-star third. Up the inside in fourth. JM Goddess between them in fifth. Thought of. Mother's Daughter is out there 3 wide sixth. Seventh is Keppick Road, and still trailing the Great Oak. 1:30-2 the 3/4 time. Just the home stretch left to go. On the front end, Amon Darcy trying to take him all the way and looking mighty, mighty good. Solid 4-star is second. JM Goddess. It's Amon Darcy and Harold LeBlanc right down the road. Second is solid 4-star. JM Goddess is third. 2 minutes, 3/5.
For the winner's circle, and another great trip here, Peter.
Well, we talked about this horse in the pre-race. We did call for third here. We thought maybe even a better place than that. Once the race went, I'll tell you this, Harold LeBlanc sent the horse out today. The filly was great, right to the front, and really never looked back. This race was a race for place. Real nice effort today from Amon Darcy.
Well, it's interesting. Les going with his top three as well in there, and so did Gerard. So Vance, these guys have been hot all season, and when you talk Gerard and Les, even Old Home, if you want to start with your columns there, you should start with those guys too.
Yeah, they're great handicappers, season after season. If you're looking to jump into someone's tip department, Gerard and Les, the guys to see. There is the third race winner. That's Amon Darcy, Brown Filly 3 by Coast to Coast Yankee from Charmac Speed by Lightning Speed. Owned by Brett LeBlanc and Harold LeBlanc from New Waterford, Nova Scotia. Harold LeBlanc does the training. Harold LeBlanc Jr. does the driving. Filly on top at every call. That's a new pacing record. 2 minutes, 3/5. Amon Darcy in the third. Keir's Overhead Doors presentation.
This race replay is brought to you by ImageWorks Communication Group, a proud partner with Red Shores Racetrack and Casino at the Charlottetown Driving Park and Red Shores at Summerside Raceway.
First Canadian in space and former president of the Canadian Space Agency. He's here tonight in the top of the park. Currently, he's the member of Parliament for Westmount, Ville Marie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Marc Gagnon here this evening to Charlottetown. Nice to have you here tonight in the top of the park. Vance, up to you.
Waterside Ace, Putnam's Gold, JRS Mr. Funny Guy, Tobin's Fortune, Windermere Express, Wayboard, and Nay Monster. First division of the Sire Stakes, 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Post time. There they go. They're off and pacing. Windermere Express right out for the lead here with Campbell. Second towards the rail, that is Tobin's Fortune. Away third. Up the inside is Waterside Ace. Then racing fourth. Wayboard between horses. 3 high. That is Nay Monster. Then up the rail as they move round the turn. Putnam's Gold in the early trailer. JSR Mr. Funny Guy. The 2-year-old Colt Pacers led to the backstretch by Windermere Express and Mark Campbell. They're on top of the quarter, and they are the post-time favorites. Second towards the rail is Tobin's Fortune. Racing from third is Waterside Ace. Then in fourth towards the inside, Putnam's Gold. Racing fifth round the turn is Name Monster. Then it's JSR Mr. Funny Guy. And the trailer, that is Wave Board. 30 and 2 open it up. Down the lane for the first time. And the half comes next. Windermere Express should be and will be the midway point leader here. Second is Tobin's Fortune. Continuing third at the rail. That's Waterside Ace looking for a breather in the second. Up fourth at the rail is Putnam's Gold. Then in fifth, Name Monster. JSR Mr. Funny Guy is sixth. The trailer Waveboard, wow, they got a breather all right. Just 32 and 3 for a second quarter. Total them up, it's a half in 103. Gonna be mighty tough from here. Up the backstretch they go. Windermere Express leading it by a couple. Tobin's Fortune at the rail. There goes Putnam's Gold. Third on the outside. Waterside Ace at the rail fourth. Name Monster now fifth. Up the rail is Waveboard. And trailing on the outside, JSR Mr. Funny Guy. 134 flat. 3 quarters down to a sprint to the finish. And the sprint has Windermere Express written all over it tonight. Second and way back now. That is Tobin's Fortune. Waterside Ace out third. Coming to the wire. That's Windermere Express all the way with Campbell. Second is Tobin's Fortune. Waterside Ace third. And we're under a judge's inquiry. 2:02 and 1. Last quarter 28 and 1.
Sign.
Now returning in the fourth race, that's Windermere Express. Brown Coal 2 by Heritage from Michelle's Wish by Cam's Card Shark. Owned by Windermere Farms of North Wiltshire, bred by Earl Watts. Earl also the trainer. Mark Campbell had him on top every call tonight. It's a wire-to-wire win, right to his record, 2-2 and 1, but he blazed home in 28 and 1. Windermere Express in the Atlantic Sire Stakes at Charlottetown.
This race replay is brought to you by Sintrack Print and Graphic Ink, proud printer of the Red Shores Racetrack program. Check out the Sintrack ad in your program. They work hard to earn your trust. They work harder when they gain your trust.
Hang on, we'll have all the information coming from Vance.
Carrera Angel, Secret Fantasy, Joanne Jett, Now Who's Laughing, JJ Tackor, Blissful Riddle, MD Joey, and Hawaiian Legacy, all lined up in the fifth. Post time. They're off and pacing, leaving out Carrera Angel towards the rail. JJ Tackor will join him. Dropping in third is Secret Fantasy. MD Joey drives up fourth into the turn and racing from fifth, and tucked away Now Who's Laughing. Joanne Jett's away sixth, pacing seventh. Blissful Riddle, early trailer Hawaiian Legacy, to the backstretch they go, led by Carrera Angel and Rocky Skirman. Second at the rail, that's JJ Tackor. Getting a spot third was MD Joey. Secret Fantasy went under a stranglehold there in fourth. Pacing fifth, Now Who's Laughing. Here comes Blissful Riddle in sixth. Moving out seventh, Hawaiian Legacy. Now Joanne Jett, the trailer, 28 and 4. That That opened it up down the lane for the first time they come. Halfway home is up next. Carrera Angel will be the leader there. Second is JJ Tacor. Up third on the outside, Secret Fantasy. Now hemmed in fourth. That's MD Joey. Pacing fifth and moving up, Blissful Riddle. 6 Hawaiian Legacy. Now Who's Laughing is seventh. Joanne Jett, the trailer, 59 and 2. Halfway home time, there's 3/8 to go. Still Carrera Angel, the leader. From the outside, that Secret Fantasy on his wheel. Third in the pocket, JJ Tacor. Blissful Riddle, she's swinging out 3 wide, now third. MD Joey threads the needle fourth. Coming up 3 high in fifth, that's Hawaiian Legacy. Now Who's Laughing? And Joanne Jett, 130 and 3, the 3/4. Secret Fantasy finds the lead. In between horses, MD Joey. Blissful Riddle, 3 high, third. Then in fourth, Hawaiian Legacy on the grandstand side. Down the stretch they come. MD Joey and Jameson, they're gonna get there on a good steer. MD Joey wins it. Now Who's Laughing at the inside, and Blissful Riddle in a place picture. MD Joey and Double J. 2 minutes, 4 fifths.
TheHarnessEdge.com, where you get it all.
MD Joey in the winner's circle, big gelding 6 by Light Source from MD Applecrest by the Denman, owned by Earl Skierman of Falmouth, Nova Scotia. Danny Romo trains. Jody Jameson on the island holidaying it up, gets the win. 2 minutes, 4 fifths, new record, MD Joey. Janet Douglas Memorial Cooler presentation was presented at trackside.
This race replay is brought to you by the Responsible Gaming Information Center. We would like to inform our valued customers that the Responsible Gaming Information Center offers information on how our
Second division of the Sire Stakes, Acted Naughty, Liam's Legacy, Downtown Albany. Bold Heritage, Master Domi. Gathaven Gideon, Eastview Duke, and Rebel Force. Top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. Off end pacing. Bold Heritage, the first one away. Second is Master Domi. Pacing for third towards the rail is Liam's Legacy. Driving fourth at the inside, that's Acton Naughty. Then around the turn and pacing from fifth is Eastview Duke. Sixth from the outside is Rebel Force. Then Downtown Albany is seventh. And the trailer is Gathaven Gideon. Up the backstretch they go towards that opening quarter mile. Up front, Stevenson